Hey fellow rockers and monsters, welcome to the Metal Connection, the connection to all things metal. I'm J-Dub, and I'm just going to be doing a quick CD collection update here. I got about 12 albums, so I'm going to keep the description short. I'm just going to kind of power through these, maybe a 5-10 minute video here. Anyway, I got the newest Gorgira, big Gorgira fan, seen them live a few times, so when the album did get released last year, I didn't actually get it, I sort of just waited. Price dropped really cheap, available to me here in Canada, and yeah, scooped it up because I need to complete that Gorgira collection. So we got Gorgira Fortitude, pretty good stuff. Exploited here, Let's Start a War Maggie, or Let's Start a War here. So cool stuff, cool little reissue digipack. Really getting into my Exploited here. I didn't always like Exploited, but in the last couple of years I've been kind of growing to them more and more, and now I'm pretty now I consider myself a decent fan. So I got the Exploited here, and I know this did come out a couple of years ago, but I did never actually get the new Slipknot when it came out. So this had popped up for me used on a used eBay seller in Canada here, and I was like, oh fuck that, I'm gonna need it at some point, might as well get it now. And now with CDs, kind of, they don't make as many CDs as they did 10-15 years ago, so that Slipknot is going to be harder to get. It's not like as easy as to get with, like, the first couple you can get for a couple bucks. So this is holding its value well, so I need to get that new Slipknot there before it starts getting too ahead of me. And much like some of the new Gorgira and new Slipknot, I also didn't get the new Epica when it came out a couple years ago. It's actually just 2021 now, even though I guess it's last year. But this was one of my favorite albums of the 2021 for sure. Mark Jansen's compositions and composing, or just the whole band in general, whoever it is, kind of composing the symphony, and just the songs, man. This is a master class in song structure, composition, symphonics, everything. This is just top-notch stuff. And this one's going to be a weird one, throwing people for a loop. I'd say I own this one. I own 2 pop albums in my whole collection. I own, I consider Royal Blood Typhoons a pop album, and this is the only other pop album I own in my collection. Lady Gaga, Joanne, and yeah, I don't know, I really love this album. She's totally stripped back. Like, it's not like poppy dance music. It's like it's very kind of like singer-songwriter. Like she went on a piano and started singing from the heart and doing all these songs. And like she had no outside well, she had some outside writers, but she wrote every single song on this album. It's not like a pop album where 10 guys created the song, made her sing it, sort of thing. Like, I looked through the credits, and she wrote every single song on this album. So it's not your typical dance pop music. It's very kind of touching, good stuff. And yeah, I just kind of find myself growing into it. And I was like, fuck, I'd actually really able to own that album. So I picked it up used, pretty cheap, $5-10 sort of thing. We got a punk hardcore band, China White, from 1995, Addiction, and it's not really crossover thrash. I'd say it is more punk hardcore, very fast kind of stuff. Not exploited fast, but it is fast. Track number 5 here, I'm just looking at it, just caught my eye here, but track number 5, Speed Metal Apes. It's not going to zoom in, but track number 5 here, Speed Metal Apes. You can kind of see it, but it's definitely cool, fast, aggressive stuff. It's not like pop punk or nothing. Like, it is punk hardcore. Like, it's good stuff. Here we go. I believe at the time this is the new Sabaton, I believe. Great War. I'm a big Sabaton fan. I'm just trying to think of it. They have released their newest album. I don't think it's came out yet, so I think to this day this is the newest Sabaton, even though I think a new one's just coming out next week or in 2 weeks. I think this is coming out in a week or 2 weeks from now. So I'm a big Sabaton fan. I know they get some flack. There's one of those bands you either love them or hate them, and I've actually been on a Sabaton kick the last couple of weeks where I was like, playing probably played 2 or 3 Sabatons the last couple of weeks. So. And we got Death Metal Master here, Paul Speckman from Abomination. He just did this kind of one-off. I think he did 1 or 2 Abomination albums, but Paul Speckman's been involved with tons of kind of old death metal bands. He started Master way back in 1984, 85. I got some Master albums, and I got Abomination from Paul Speckman. He's done many other projects. I'm not going to go into that. I was just made an order with some vinyl. I was able to just pack the CD on cheap from a local seller for like literally a couple bucks. And I am a Billy Talent fan, so I got the third Billy Talent album here. The digipack's kind of beat up, but for a couple bucks, I'm really not going to complain. This one's really cool. I couldn't actually find a full preview of this particular album on YouTube, so I kind of took my chance. I knew they're a funk metal band, but oh man, this album is freaking killer. The guitarist here, I think this would be the main guitarist. This is the guitarist here. That's the singer. This is the drummer, obviously. This is a three-piece band. The singer is the bassist, so that's the singer and the bassist. But anyway, this guitarist, this guy rips. This guy shreds. And I know I said funk metal, but man, I'm telling you, like, this guy shreds. This guy clearly loves Eddie Van Halen, because that's the type of shredding and ripping he's doing on this album. I'm telling you, this stuff's fucking really cool. Scam Lewis, I think this is 1991, 1992, but this album's awesome. I totally didn't expect the guitarist to be just ripping and shredding these guitar solos and licks and shit over funk metal. It's fucking really cool. I love that album. We got an old school crossover thrash band here, Wasted Youth. I forget when this actually came out. This is a reissue, so it's showing 2007, but I think it came out in 1988 was the original release. And it's actually kind of cool. I kind of stumbled across this. The cover looked old, and I was like, this looks old, and fucking I check it out on Discogs. It's 1988. I preview it. It's like crossover thrash. I'm like, this is totally up my alley, and yeah, definitely bought this. This is cool stuff. There's a little write-up here. About the history of the band and things like that, but highly recommended crossover thrash. We dig some obscure thrash. And lastly, we got the newest Pretty Reckless here, Death by Rock and Roll. Again, I think I was just making an order, some vinyls and CDs, and I was able to just, a local Canadian seller had this cheap, and considering it was the newest one, I was like, oh, that's a pretty good price on this, so yeah, I got this. I have two of the other Pretty Recklesses. I think they only have 4 albums, so I pretty much have them all. And yeah, Pretty Reckless, cool stuff. Add to the collection, keep that thing going as long as they still a band, and as long as they continue to stay a band, I can keep that collection going every time they get a new one. And there we go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and watch them later. I was just going to quickly say, I was watching Brendan Von Doom video, DVD. And he showed some Pretty Reckless, and I was like, I wasn't expecting you to have any Pretty Reckless. He's like, yeah, he's like, no, right? But anyway, subscribe, Mosh, see you later.